Hello everyone. So today we are going to lead code problem 94. So this one is binary tree in order traversal. So let's directly jump into the example. We are given a binary tree. Here you can see one, two, three. It is not having left. It is not having right node. Uh, so we need to get output like this: one, three, two. So what is in order traversal? First we must need to know what is the in-order traversal, then only we can understand this problem. So what is in-order traversal? So in-order traversal, we follow this particular rule. First we should consider left node, then we should consider the respective root node value, then we should consider the right node. What does it mean? So let's take this simple example. Here we have one. For this one, there is no left node. As we don't have any left node, we can consider our first value as root value. Then we can come to this particular node, but we should not write 2 here. Why? Because this is comes after left only. That means we should have 3 first, then we can have 2. Actually, if we have 4 to the right node of 2, then we can have 4 here, but here it is only these values. Okay, the same for example 2 or example 3, the same thing. We will continue for, let's say, let's have a look into this particular big one. What is happening here is we have 1 as a root, again 2 is left, and 3 is right. So what is our prioritization? First we need to prioritize 2, right? 2, 1, 3. But to write 2, first we need to prioritize the left one, that is 4. So what is our traversal is going to look? 4, then we must need to write 2, then after writing 2, after writing 2, we should write 5, right? But before writing 5, as it is having left node, we must write 6, then 5, then 7. So everything in left is completed, then we can write our root node, and then 3, and then 8. But to write 8, first we must write the left node of this particular one, that is 9, and then 8. So this is the traversal. Uh, so now let's look into the solution, how we can write. So here they are expecting us to return a list. Let's take a list. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a helper method, help of helper method, and after this helper method I'm going to return my list. What does this helper method is going to do? This helper method is going to traverse through our tree, and it will add values to it based on the in order traversal. So what is the in order traversal? As I mentioned, first we need to consider left, then value, then right. So we are going to follow the same thing only. First, without adding the value to list, I'm going to call my helper method again with tree dot left. Then I'm going to add value to my list. Then at the end, I'm going to call the right node. Let's say tree become null at some point. We don't have left. We don't have for the null tree. We don't have left value right at the time. We may get some error, right? So for that condition, if tree is equals to null, we must need to skip this. Like we can only have our logic when tree is not null. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove everything from here and paste it here. That's it. It's very simple. Let's give it a try. Sorry, I think we somewhere we forgot to place. Okay, I think now it will work. Oh, I forgot a main thing. So here we are calling helper method, right? At the time of calling helper method, we must pass our list also. That is the function definition, right? Yes. Let's submit it. Yes, it's the solution. We don't need to pass the list. Actually, we can also place the list as a global, like this. Let's say I'm having my list over here, and I don't need to pass list. I can directly access it as it is global. But let's pass the list for now. This is my solution about in order traversal of a binary tree. Thank you for today.